Maastricht is one of the finalists to become Cycling City of the Netherlands. Unlike most Dutch cities, this town is not entirely flat. Located right on the border with French-speaking Belgium, you are also welcomed in French to the Meuse cycle route, which starts on the Pietersberg, Mount St. Peter, from where you enter the city in the Meuse Valley. From what the Dutch call a mountain, you have a great view of the city and its largest piece of cycling infrastructure, the arch of the cycle bridge over the river Meuse. The bridge, in turn, offers a great view of the historic city centre. Unfortunately, you can only access this bridge via stairs. That could have been designed a lot better. This goes for the cycling infrastructure under the bridge as well. Why on-street cycle lanes? You see a bit too many of those in this city. Sure, they are wide and there aren't any parked cars in them. But having on-street cycle lanes makes junction design so much harder, less safe and less attractive, and unfortunately sometimes quite newly built. There are lots of cycleways, and luckily also where it matters. At roundabouts, on which cycling has priority, just as the manuals advise, which makes traffic flow smoothly, and at protected intersections. Right turns on red are allowed for cycling. And there is advanced detection, so lights turn green before you even reach them. A lot of the cycling infrastructure is protected. Good one-way cycle tracks are used by all types of people. Some tracks are a bit on the narrow side. It is easy to overtake one person, but the Dutch ride two abreast. Two-way tracks solve that problem. These two-way tracks get wider the more recently they were built. The older infrastructure is really of a lesser quality. That goes for surfaces, but also for tunnels. This old tunnel under a road and a railway scores low on social safety. It could be very scary in the dark. Newer tunnels are built to the latest design specifications and have a totally different feeling. Maastricht is a very old city. The city wall is still intact for a large part. The city has many beautiful old churches. In a mostly car-free city centre. This square hides an underground parking garage for cars, but also for bicycles. This city welcomes everyone. You can cycle alongside the river Meuse, or park your bicycle at its banks. Town Hall Square is also car-free. The town honors the inventor of illuminating gas, who hailed from Maastricht. Many outdoor cafes and shops can be found in pedestrianized streets, which are kept very clean, and in some of which you are also allowed to cycle. Many of the other streets in the city centre are one-way for motor traffic and two-way for cycling. Some details are of the highest quality. Shark's teeth of white marble. Details really aren't always that well executed. Maastricht has well-designed modern cycle streets, where cycling has priority. I saw my first End of Cycle Street sign here. This is another exceptional sign. No mopeds on the cycle track. Maastricht is a great city for cycling. People of all ages and backgrounds cycle here. But Maastricht may just not be special enough to become Cycling City of the Netherlands.